Some people used to call me Agent. Some people used to call me when I was a kid. They would call me One-Eyed Butt Pirate because I had a patch on my eye right here, and so they would call me a One-Eyed Butt Pirate. That was my name, my nickname, a One-Eyed Butt Pirate.
Wait, what's butt?
It's just kids. They say things. Butt. Oh, butt's funny. You're a One-Eyed Butt Pirate. What is up, adventure agents? Agent Tex here.
Agent Axe here.
Agent Trinity here.
Agent Hummingbird here.
And who else do we have here?
And Agent Rainbow here.
Hey,
oh, he
Agent
just looked
Rainbow.
so much like River when she was a baby.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Little
Sweet Cedar.
Agent Rainbow. Sweet Cedar. Yeah, survival
Aww.
baby. Hey, survival baby.
I just like to survive in the wild.
I'm trying to survive out here by the creek today. So as you can see, agents, we are here in the forest of the Pacific Northwest in a creek.
And we just spent the first more than half of that trying to do the first 20 seconds of the video.
We spent quite a bit of time trying to do that intro, getting different shots under the water and trying to dive down and show our badges. There's lots of outtakes and bloopers there. It's so awesome watching these trout underwater while we try to jump in and show our badges. They're just like swimming around in front of the camera, and as soon as we jump in, they dart out of the way. So we are gonna spend the rest of the day hanging out here, enjoying the sunshine and swimming, and then me and Agent Axe are going to do a camp out in a tree fort, a different tree fort, whenever we get back to
We've never slept in it before.
house. We've never slept in this tree fort before out in the woods. It's the old Adventure Agents HQ, the original. All right, well, you guys ready to go swimming? I'll take that as a list.
Let it go.
So what do you want to do next? You want to build a pond, or do you want to harvest thimbleberries?
And build a pond, then harvest.
And then harvest them. All right, we're gonna go build a pond for Agent Rainbow now.
Oh, Mama's gonna drink some water since you're drinking all my water out of my milk.
So, survival situation, you need your Adventure Agent's water bottle here.
Absolutely.
Because Agent Trinity feeds him with her body. Because she's so cool.
My superpower.
It's her
Also,
superpower, yeah.
if you drink water out of these bottles, it makes it taste better.
It does, legit. It's healthier for you too. So, as a kid, I, Agent Tex, grew up on the river, or at least I spent a good portion of my childhood. The best memories, I suppose you could say, were on a river called the Brazos River in Texas. One of my favorite things to do as a kid was to take little streams, little inlets that were coming in, and the creeks that fed the river, and I would build little dams with the rocks and the pebbles and even sticks. It was very, very basic work, right? It wasn't like the video games we have today and all of the crazy, entertaining stuff, but it was so much fun for me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I think it's actually a really fantastic thing for kids to do. So, this creek we're at, it is free for anyone. We could be penniless, have not a single penny to our name, and we could actually be living out here, what some people would call homeless, and our kids could still enjoy this beautiful, wonderful creek. In fact, before money was a thing, that's what all kids did for the most part, I think, is that they just happened to enjoy what their environment gave them and presented to them. And that's what we're doing here. There's no toys involved, there's no products, it's just rocks. The products of the age-old earth itself, the bones of the earth, and the life-giving force of this planet, water. We're just playing around with those things, and it's so fantastic. I love it. So you diverted the water here?
Yeah.
By digging a little channel? That's cool.
And
That's
I got
really
a bunch of little rocks from it.
Look at that. Look at that critter. That is a caddisfly.
Yeah, caddisfly larva.
Caddisfly larva.
It hadn't even gotten in Australia.
I bet a fish would love to eat that.
Yeah.
So what I've done here is I've made a pond that the water kind of comes in and it doesn't flow out fast. And so the sun is able to heat this pond a lot more than it's able to heat the rest of the water that's flowing too fast over here. So the temperature of this pond is going to be a lot higher than the temperature of the water that's flowing around in the creek here. And what I'm hoping is that we can sit Agent Rainbow down in this pond and he'll be comfortable. He won't start crying because it's too cold. We'll see when he wakes up from his nap. Okay, all right. We got a whole succession of dams. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ponds now.
I'm making another one right there. It's gonna be a little tiny one.
What do you got here? You're diverting the water again
To make another pond.
around to there to another little pond. We're just pond happy today, agents. Take your family out on a pond adventure. A pond dam making adventure. You'll like it. I guarantee it. How you doing, Jackie? Oh man, how you doing? Good to see ya. You broke the dam. Water's coming through.
No, I didn't break it. I just diverted it again. I diverted that diverter to divert to that diverter.
Okay, so what did you do?
I diverted that diverter and then blocked off that to divert to that diverter.
Junga.
I'm ready.
Smiles. You get smiles, huh?
We're gonna do it in order.
Oh, whoa. What's the noise you're making?
No,
Are you talking to me?
Next.
Oh, good girl. There we go. What do you think of that, Rainbow? You like that one? Oh, he smiled. He smiled.
He likes.
I think that's a thumbs up. I like this one the best. I think that this one's the best. So let's see what you think about it. Let's see here. Oh, he's splashing. I think he's playing. He's kicking.
Yeah, he likes this one.
He likes this one the best. Okay, so here we are at the beautiful little pond that Hummingbird made here. And she's got a nice little seat here. Let's see how Agent Rainbow likes this one. What do you think about that, huh? 2-step. 3-step. There you go. I like her pond for walking, don't you?
Yeah.
You like it for walking? He does. He's walking.
Agent Axe and I are about to race to that side and back. It's not that far, but it is very cold. Oh no! Injury? He's injured. Oh, he tied. Well, you got back a little bit quicker than me. That was a good race. High five, team. Woo, high five, Agent Hummingbird.
Me and you do another one, Mom?
That was fun. That was very, very refreshing. Oh, I feel like I've been just kind of glued to Cedar for the last 2 months, so it's nice to get in the water with the bigs.
Axel has the tooth coming out.
Tail.
What?
Just
You
it.
got it?
Got it.
Wow.
I got 2.
Oh man, you had a serious.
Oh no, that one's Rivers. Here you go.
You had a serious cavity in there. That's not good.
River is coincidentally about to lose a tooth as well.
See how many birds? Oh my goodness, wow, we're losing teeth.
How much money are you gonna get for that thing?
So, the drone was dead, but thanks to the Adventure Agent's battery bank, got it all charged up. Agent Rainbow and I, we have developed a language, and I initiated that language by listening to him and then repeating sounds that he makes in the best way I can, and he knew exactly what I was doing. That person is saying what I'm saying. That person hears me. That person understands me. That's what he is feeling. I know that. And I'll tell you how I know this. I'm a scientist. I bet some of you didn't know that. I bet most of you don't even know that you are scientists as well. And I had a theory, and I tested that theory. And that theory's worked every time. And that is that he'll be perfectly quiet. He won't say anything. In fact, he doesn't say anything until I start talking to him. And once I start talking to him, he talks back. You talk back? Aga. Aga? So, you might ask yourself, Agent Tex, he's not talking to you, he's just making sounds. But ask yourself, agents, what's a word? What is a word? What is language? Right? Well, it all started here. It all started here. And where things start is where they have their roots. And so language is rooted in just making sounds. Sounds like right? Right? Aga. And so we have words like rock. When I say rock, and I say, is this a rock? You'll probably say, yeah, that's a rock, Agent X. Is this a rock? Agent Rainbow doesn't quite know that yet, and it'll be a while until he can communicate and understand what the word or the sound rock means, right? But for now, his language has to do with what he is experiencing and how he's feeling. Agent Tracker makes sounds that are very annoying sometimes when I'm trying to talk. Tracker! She hears a car, and so she's like, danger! Oh, danger! But this is a perfect example, though. There's Tracker barking, you know? That's the language of the dogs. It's not quite as sophisticated as the human language, but it's the language. And I found that when I talk to him using the English language, he doesn't respond as well. But when I talk to him using a more like from the heart, from the, deep down in the pit of me, he responds better to that. He responds more enthusiastically and more often to that kind of talk, that kind of speakity speak. What? Now, if somebody just repeated everything you said, I want to listen to him, because he doesn't know about you yet, so he's not quite sure. If I turn and start talking to this thing right here, this camera, he's like, wait, why aren't you paying attention to me? I'm paying attention to you. You hear that? He's responding. I've done this so many times, I am certain he's talking to me. Yeah, he's making sounds at me, and I'm making sounds at him, and we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing, right? Hugger? Ah. Oh. Oh.
Alright, River. Here we go. Watch out, girlfriend.
Look how big this is.
That was fail. Okay. Alright, let's see it, Agent Tex.
Woo woo! Alright, so many of you may be wondering, and have asked yourselves a lot in the past, Agent Tex, why the badge? Why the agent name? So, what does that agent name mean to you? Agent Hummingbird? What does your agent name mean to you? Does it mean anything to you?
A bird?
A bird, yeah. Yeah, your agent name is, it's a hummingbird, right? Yeah. So what does that mean to you? Is that something that's special to you? Do you like hummingbirds? Do you think you would enjoy being...
And you go on your phone.
Yeah. Wait, what?
You text people on your phone.
Text.
Oh, text. I text people.
But it's actually text is when you text someone.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different than text. You know what
It
text
is.
is?
But it's spelled
For?
it's spelled the same way. So do you think you would enjoy being a hummingbird? Like
Kinda.
flying around really quickly and drinking nectar from flowers? Agent Axe. What does your agent name mean to you? Is Axe meaningful to you?
Just a nickname.
Just a nickname? It doesn't have like
Just like
cool. So Axe is a part of your name, right? A-X-E. If you take out the L, it's Axe. So it's already part of your name. And you use axes and hatchets a lot, right?
not axes, just hatchets.
Just hatchets, yeah. Which is, it's a small axe. So you don't think that it's
thinking of
meaningful?
changing my agent name to
You think to hatchet?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds cool.
You think it sounds cool? So is your agent name all about sounding cool? Or is there something else you think maybe to
Sounding
it?
cool.
Sounding cool
other
for now.
Stuff.
And other stuff.
Just like other
Right.
stuff.
So,
Other stuff.
so what
Well,
about
this guy, Agent Stepper.
Agent Stepper? Because he's stepping to it. So what about you, Agent Trinity? What does your agent name mean to you?
Oh, well, my
is
agent
that?
name is very special. It
Uh-huh.
has a lot of different meanings.
It does.
But I
Trinity,
think agent names,
333.
I think it's so neat that you can imagine whoever it is that you want to be
Mm-hmm.
and make a name that goes in line with that,
Right?
and you get to be that.
Right. Yeah. So fundamentally, that's kind of what the agent name is all about, agents. Whenever you were born, no matter how old you are, if you're a grandma, a grandpa, you're a mom or a dad, or just, you know, whatever age, a kid, you didn't choose your name, did you? In fact, I would bet that almost none of you chose your name. Now, isn't that interesting? You grow up, you get to, you know, your parents maybe tell you, you get to be whatever you want to be, you can do whatever you want to do. But almost nobody, there's some people sometimes, very rare, change their name, but no one, even the people who changed their name, they didn't pick their name, did they? In fact, they had nothing to do with that almost, right? As far as we understand it, our names were given to us by other people. Now, we don't let other people completely make all of our decisions, right? We like to be our own person. I want to grow up. I get to choose what I want to be. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a mountain climber. I don't know. I want to be a coal miner. I don't know. Whatever you...
Fire truck
a
driver.
hacker. Yeah, fire truck, whatever, you know? A doctor. You get to choose that, right? But why is it that we don't get to choose our name? Why is that? Well, I think there's pretty obvious reasons, because when you're bored, the sounds you make, if we named you...
Agent Rainbow would be named Au.
He would. Yeah, or... Nga! Nga!
My name is Ram.
He does make that sound a lot. Especially when he's hungry. An agent name gives you the ability to take a little bit of control over that in the world of adventure. So when you get out and you adventure, no matter how old you are, when I'm out in the woods and I'm adventuring, when I'm out in the wild and I'm swimming with the trout in the water like we did, when I'm here fishing, I am Agent Tex, Agent of Adventure.
That's right.
Agent of Adventure! It's true, right? I mean, come on. What are you? PewDiePie, right? If you into gaming.
PewDiePie!
Yeah. His name is Felix. Which is a pretty cool name.
Yeah.
But it's not PewDiePie. But he still gets on camera every day, and I'm PewDiePie, right? You know? Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. That's not his real name. But they get on every day and talk to millions of people as this alter ego, right? So that's what we do. I'm Agent Tex.
And Agent Tex is Agent Friend.
It is.
Good friend.
Yes,
Dan
Tex is
TDM?
my middle name, and
Texas.
Tejas
Dan
is
TDM?
an indigenous, a word for the indigenous people of the Texas area, which I don't know what they call
Dan
it at that point.
TDM
I should
as
probably
well.
look
Dan
that up,
TDM
but
too.
it means friend. So remember that, agents, whenever you pick your agent name, it's something that's meaningful to you, whether it just sounds cool, or whether it has some deep, deep meaning, or whether it's an animal that you wish you could be, maybe. Whatever it is that you choose, when you choose your adventure agent name, remember, names are just sounds, just like the words that Agent Rainbow over here was coming up with on the moment, from the heart, from the soul. So if you're having a hard time choosing your agent name, maybe find some cool sound that just comes from the heart, like Yeehaw. I feel that. Yeehaw. I could be Yeehaw.
Walla, 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 walla,
I could definitely. Yeah. Yep. You could be la 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 la. Yep. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, I think it's time to go. I think it's time to go. He's
But
communicating with us.
yeah.
He's talking. He knows when he makes this sound, something happens. I get attention. I get food. I get sleep.
I get
so.
to have milk.
All right, we might talk a little bit more about this, but we're gonna head to the tree fort so we can camp.
And I just can make my sound so I can find a wild woman to give me some milks.
That's a banana slug.
I think it is. But it's like a leopard. I've
Yeah,
never
banana
seen one
leopard.
that's
But it's huge.
it's eating Tracker's dog food. That's so cool.
Leopard slug.
It's a leopard slug. Well, you can see why it's a leopard slug. That looks just like a leopard. That's so cool. Alright, so we haven't been to this tree fort in a long time.
You haven't. I've been here every...
Oh, you have? Okay, well, this is our old Adventure Agents HQ from a long time ago. Some of you agents may remember this place. So, yeah. Oh, hopefully nobody's living up here, like Bigfoot or something.
I'm either going too fast,
made
too
it.
slow, or too crazy.
Let's louder and see what's going on up here. Oh, a moth. Look at that. Wow. Man. Oh. Whew. Are you coming up the escape hatch? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, here we go. This is the HQ here. The old HQ.
Hey, and I made
you
it up
got
with my Southport chain.
Old backpack there.
Oh, this still works. It's
Okay.
crazy that it still works.
Yeah, we'll definitely get the zombies with our little foam saw here. Ow, that hurts so bad. It's more like a day at the spa. Ah, yeah, that feels good. Oh, thank you.
Listen, it's a drum.
We just got the new Adventure Agents tactical flashlights in. This thing is so powerful. We have the mini tactical flashlight and then this larger tactical flashlight. And this thing is great. The button is at the back. The problem we had with the other ones is that you could push the button on the front and it would turn on too easily in your backpack. The battery would just get wasted. So this one has a focus beam. The charger is right there. It's rechargeable. And it is really bright. Boom. Tactical flashlight, very bright, and got a focus beam too. And
Look at this.
lights
This
up a
is the hatchet
huge
over there.
area and really well. Also, some of you may remember this is the safe we had that we were keeping our gold and treasure in, and it got destroyed. Somebody came up here and hacked into it and stole some of our gold. And that's actually a true story. Really creepy. We came up here after being gone for a while. Somebody busted into there, so I was like, eee. When I was a kid, sleeping on the trampoline was fine, but I don't think my back will like it now.
I'll say back in.
Alright, it's a deal.
Boing.
Agent X will save my back. Alright, so this is not available yet. This is the Adventure Agent's walkie-talkie, but it will be coming soon. Probably about 3 to 4 weeks from whenever this video posts is when it'll be available. So be looking for it.
Wait, oh,
Go
with the other logo?
sign up for our email
With the
list.
other logo?
They're being shipped here right now. We got these shipped express so we could advertise them in the video. So anyways, I'm going to check on Agent Trinity, see if this will work all the way to her. Hey, Agent Trinity, do you hear me? Over.
Hey, Agent Tex, I can hear you. I think. I don't know if I'm pressing the right button. Is that a ghost or is this the real Agent Tex?
It is the real Agent X.
Yes, you were pressing
I mean,
the
it
right
is a ghost. Yeah, you're pushing the right
Right
button. Love you. Good night. So also the Adventure Agent's backpacks are back in stock. The small backpacks. I got our water bottles in here, and it has something new that I should have done with the other backpacks. It has a whistle.
Can I try?
Yeah, it's pretty loud. So these are great while you're hiking because you can signal back and forth. Okay, that's good. You can signal back and forth to each other. Like if Axel goes ahead, I can blow a whistle. That means, hey, stop or come and talk to me right now. And these whistles are fantastic. It can also be really good if you're lost. If Agent X gets lost, Agent Hummingbird gets lost in the woods, they can make noise so we can locate them.
No, listen,
And
this is what
you can
do.
yell and scream all the time. You lose your voice, you go hoarse. You can't hear it all that well. But this cuts through waterfalls. This cuts through, storms. You can hear the whistle really well. Tracker, we got Tracker. Okay, Tracker, here's your bed. There you go. Yeah. That's a good dog.
I'm just scared to be up here.
That's a good doggy, yeah.
I got the Game Boy.
Oh, we like Tracker. Tracker's a good doggy. Yes, he is.
A good dog.
Uh-huh.
You came with us earlier at the creek.
We also have an Agent Tracker stuffed animal coming soon.
Yes.
So it's got a little collar with a little badge on it. It's so cute. Oh, we also have something so cool here. I have to show you this. We've got stickers. DB Cooper, wanted. Ah, it's so bright. There. Now you can barely see it. See? It's a DB Cooper wanted sticker. We have this. This is so cool. Adventure Agents, the new logo sticker. DB Cooper $20 bill stickers on the Coop case stickers. And we have a lot more stickers, but I don't know what happened to them. They were in my backpack. They're gone now. Oh, here's a cool one. Agent X put it on his stopwatch. All right, so we're about to play some Game Boy. But first, Agent X is going to do what Agent X does best. And that's yap, 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 yap. Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit.
Not unless I zip it.
Yeah, zip it.
No, that's like Banette. Banette is a Pokemon in... in this right here, in this game. And it has zippers on its mouth, its arms, and its legs.
That's creepy. Okay. Yeah, Agent X, if he had a zipper on his mouth, he would go crazy. He would definitely go crazy. Yeah. Yeah, so Agent X likes to talk a lot. Agent X likes to think a lot. So I understand I'm not going to make very much money on this video because I'm going to yap a lot. On the videos that I yap a lot, I don't make much money, but I don't care because it's so much more important to me that I communicate things to people and to Agent X. A lot of times the communication you hear, everybody, is actually some of the first times I've communicated certain things to Agent X. And this will be the first time that I've had this specific conversation with Agent X. And
I mean, you've never had the exact same conversation with me.
That's true, yeah. Never. In fact, that actually is a part of the conversation we're about to have. So, buckle up, everybody. It's about to get rough. If you don't like to think, about things a lot, why don't you just go ahead and click on one of those videos, boop, 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 if you're watching on YouTube. Those little video thumbnails pop on the side, one of the ones that the people are like, like that, you know?
No, one of our videos.
Yeah, whatever. Click on one of our videos where Agent X is going,
Like this. And we're doing
because
Dad's going,
you'll be entertained by those, and you won't have to think about what Agent Tex is about to talk about.
When Dad, look, Agent Tex is specific. Axel's like, oh. Darian's like, oh. No, look to either side. Axel's like, oh. Darian's like, oh. You're like, what should I do?
Look that
No,
way.
no,
Look that way.
no. You're like,
I'm like,
that's what I was gonna say. You're like, oh.
Okay, but if you do like to think about things, well, buckle up. Let's talk.
Which most of you don't.
I don't know. I think a lot of you do. So, that being said, we're going to talk about words. So, where do words come from? Are they handed on down from high from the word master? Do you think that's where words come from? Where do you think that the concept of words came from?
Verbalization.
Or language. What is language? Language.
Words.
It's made up of words. Yeah. So think about that for a little bit, and I love to think about these things. Where
dogs have
words
language
come from, right? And
like people in Japan have language, like something like
yes, people in Japan have language.
No.
Really? Oh, really?
Like
the Japanese people watching, they're like, oh gosh.
But do they?
Yeah, their language is older than ours, actually. Yeah.
No, but for some words it's weird. It's like a word with 15 letters could be he.
Really?
Yeah, no, like I've read
Agent X knows
books.
things
I've read books.
He's read books. He's read many books.
I've read books. I have read more books than you in your entire book.
I think more than I read books. So, yeah, so...
I read books more than...
What we talked about earlier...
I said I read books,
He's probably read about 10 times as many books as I've read in my entire life, so...
And Mommy.
And, yeah, probably. So, words. So, Agent Rainbow, when he was going, ba... earlier, you know, to me,
he could have said random things in Japanese.
That's where we want to look whenever we want to look for words or language in their origination.
No, but you didn't let me finish what I was saying.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say, and like a long word can be super short, like hey, 15-letter word.
You did finish saying that.
No, but a short letter, like.
Yeah,
Axel
I
could be
understand what you're saying.
Hikawanachi Hohaka Patani.
Really? Alright, well, we'll have to look into that. We'll have to fact check this.
Hikawanachi Wakatani.
It's very long. We'll have to fact check that.
Maybe that's a bunch of different words in Japanese. Maybe it is Wakatanda Puta Chaka Ponta.
Alright, well, now let me finish what I was going to say. And it's going to take a lot longer for me to finish. So, Agent Rainbow, beginning the making of sounds, right? So imagine that you are a primitive human, right? Back whenever there was no written word, right? There was no agreed upon exact way of communicating, right?
I'm one of the people who doesn't like to think.
Yeah, so imagine that you are out in the forest, right? And you're going around and you have a very specific sound that you make to yourself sometimes. You just like to make sounds, like Agent Rainbow. He makes sounds, right?
Imagine someone in the woods just going, go.
So imagine that you've developed a sound that you like to make when you see your favorite food, right? Let's just say it's some kind of fruit. And all of a sudden you see a new fruit tree that has ripe fruit that's your favorite, and you make that sound you make whenever you see that specific fruit tree.
My sound,
you go like that, right?
My sound, and I shake my hands.
Like that, okay? So, sound and movement, right? Now, hold on. Now, only you knows this, right? Only you know this, right?
At first you said, only you knows this.
Only you know this, right? Yeah, that's what I said. Only you know this. Now, hold on. Now, wait a second. Now, imagine in going up to this tree, you happen to not make that sound one time. And then you see somebody else. And they come upon the same tree. And they don't notice you. And they go... and you are like... All of a sudden, it hits you. They do the same thing as I do when they see this tree. And then you come up to them, and you go... and they're like... and you're like... and I go, oh my gosh, we're communicating. We know. We both happen to have the same sound that we make for this specific object. So that's what words are, right? Words are either written, right, or spoken to define a certain specific thing, right? Like light, right? This light, okay? Right? You and me both agree that this is a light. That is what makes language, right?
It's actually a headlamp.
Yeah. And so words have meaning, and that brings us language, but they only have meaning when two or more people agree upon that sound as defining something. Light. Agent Axe and I agree upon light defining.
What if
hey,
I all
give
of
me
a
the
sudden
light.
didn't agree on it?
Yeah. What if we did that? Yeah.
And I would be like, what is a light?
What if Agent Axe said, you know what? We've always called this a light, but I want to start calling it a
Googa.
dark.
No, a Googa.
I want to start calling it a dark. Or a Googa, yeah. I mean, but what would be more confusing if we just all started calling it a dark, right? So, why would you do that?
And we call the dark and the night a light. Hey, look, it's
Let's
light
just flip
outside.
everything, yeah. And so,
That's like
but
the reverse.
it is an interesting thing.
No, it's like
is
the
an
reverse
interesting-
world in the Pokemon we watched. Like, dark turns to light, light
everything's
turns
reversed.
to
Flip
dark.
everything around. Well, at least we would know everything's opposite. But if we only flipped random things, well, that would be very confusing. So, anyways, I find that conversation very, very interesting. Words do not have inherent meaning. Sounds do not inherently mean words. It's sounds. And those sounds become words whenever we identify them, and it becomes language when we agree upon them. We have multiple sets of these things, like
one baby
be light or light shines, verbs, nouns, adverbs.
No, like one baby says goo goo and the other one says gaga. And now and another person heard both of them and said goo goo gaga.
And there you have baby language. Exactly. No, but it's true. And so I find this very, very interesting. And see, I think that this could help solve a lot of the problems that a lot of people have around the world. So some people have issue with labels. I have issue with labels. Let me tell you something personal. I have a particular issue. Society generally likes to label me in a specific way, and they put that label as white, right? When it comes to my what they call ethnicity or whatever.
Skin color.
Skin color, yeah.
Skin
but does this look white to you? It's not. It's not white. It's a label, and I don't like it. I don't feel like it fits. I don't identify with it at all. When I say that, I mean when I hear that label white, I'm not like, well, that's me. That's Patrick. Patrick's white. I don't at all. I don't care for it. And I imagine a lot of people feel that way.
That light is the only thing that's white.
Yeah. And I feel like it's because people try to put you in a box, right? And they try to say what they consider to be your ethnicity or skin color, and then they just paint this picture of you and I'm like, that's not me.
Well,
That's not me.
Axe is white.
Some people feel that way about what we call gender, like boy or girl, that kind of thing. And some people have real
Like there's a boy
serious
bathroom, a
difficult
girl
time.
bathroom.
Yeah, that kind of thing, right? And so people are like some people when they
boys
hear the
go
word
and
boy,
boys-
like they come to some of you may have this, same way when it comes to labels that are on you, right? Like when I hear the word boy, it's like I feel or identify with that, at all. And it's helpful to remember that words are just sounds. And they mean what you intend them. Well, they can mean what you intend them to mean, right? And so they're not. It's not like it's set in stone, right? I mean, some of it literally was set in stone and written a long time ago. But even the stones can fade away, and so just remember that. That helps me. It really does help me to understand that language is beautiful only when we agree on things, and sometimes we don't agree on these things so much, and that's okay. It's crazy. This has been a very long rant. I'll probably make like $0 on this video. But it is helpful. I find that so interesting. Words are just sound. So some of you may be bullied. They'll be like, you're a girl, you're a boy, or like, and like it means something bad or whatever, and it's like, these are just labels. These are labels that people came up with so long ago for very good reasons, actually. There was very specific reasons why they came up with a label like boy or girl or man or woman.
No, like, if a word has meaning,
there's
if
very
two or
good
more
and
people,
specific reasons. I'm not saying it's pointless, but I'm saying
if a word has meaning,
don't let that word define you in its entirety. You are important because you are you, because you exist. And you're so much more important than a label that somebody puts on you, like black or white or
no, Daddy,
or boy
you
or
can
girl,
say,
or man or woman or whatever in between you want.
Daddy,
that people put.
You said two or more people agreeing on a word. That means it's good, right?
No, I'm saying that when two or more people agree on what a word is, that's when you have the establishment of language.
Yeah,
right?
That's what I meant. So
if we don't agree, I'm like, no, this is blah, and this is ga, and I'm like, no, it's blah, and you're like, no, it's ga. I'm like, no, and we never agree. Then we can't move forward in society.
No, listen, I could say you're a goo, and you could say I'm a goo, and then you would be a goo.
Yeah, right. So it's helpful to agree on things, but it's also not good just to agree on everything, because then everything is boring, right? Then it's like, well, I am what everybody says I am, and I can't be anything else, and I can't define myself. Well, that's boring. But if I say I am nothing anyone else says I am, well, then I can't have any, like, helpful relationships with people because, well, it's a give and take. Yeah? And
this is a goo.
People call me white, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to fight it all the time, but I just don't, it's not right. It's not me.
You are a white male.
I am, yeah, right,
male.
Exactly, yeah, and some
of you
may know what I mean.
States.
Somebody are like, man, I don't like it when people call me a boy or a girl, or I don't like it when people call me, just remember, that's not what really defines you. You define you. You define you, and what I believe is you're defined by your cause of existence, by what people call your creator, by love, right? Love caused you to exist. That's what I believe. Love caused you to exist. Love sustains your existence. The fact that you are right now, you're listening to this. You're seeing me, watching me, hearing me, listening, disagreeing with me, agreeing with me, not understanding me. This age of text is crazy. Whatever it might be, the fact that you're thinking any of these things means that you are so special and important and incredible. And we love you. We do. We do. And I love you.
Baby.
Okay. It's probably too late now. We're going to play some Game Boy, and hopefully that conversation made a lot of sense. It's not true because Agent Tech said it. It's one thing my dad always told me, and I appreciated that. It's not true because Agent Tech said it, okay? You need to figure all these things out for yourself, but hopefully I got you thinking about things. Words or sounds. Sounds. And specific sounds that we agree upon as being directed at specific objects, like this wrapper right here.
Or this
wrapper.
Cat.
Wrapper. Cat. Meow. Meow. Cat. Yeah, cat.
Cat.
See? We agree.
Cat.
Do we agree? Is this a cat?
Cat.
Is this a cat?
No, it's a plastic little cat.
It's a plastic cat. Yeah, it's more than just a cat. It's a plastic cat.
It's a mini plastic cat.
It's a mini plastic cat.
With a white paws.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a mini plastic cat with white paws.
You know what? I think there should be a dog. we're gonna call this a dog from now on.
Dog.
And I'm gonna and I don't care. We're gonna change all the dictionaries. We're gonna change all the photos. Change everything. This will be a dog now.
Dog.
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 What if we did that? We should do that. We should create a whole new world where we like change all the words. We just mix them up. Like this is dog, that is dog, log is bog, frog is gog.
This is Bamegoy.
This is Bamegoy. We're gonna play some Bamegoy. All right. What makes you special and important is not the labels that people call you. And some people used to call me Agent. Some people used to call me when I was a kid. They would call me One-Eyed Butt Pirate because I had a patch on my eye right here, and so they would call me a One-Eyed Butt Pirate. That was my name, my nickname, a One-Eyed Butt Pirate.
Wait, what butt?
It's just kids. They say things. Butt. Oh, butt's funny. You're a One-Eyed Butt Pirate. But I was like, you know what? I didn't take these things personally. Some people would be very upset. Some people do, they get hurt and offended, when they call. But remember,
that moth is a one-eyed butt pirate.
These words are just sounds.
This cat is a dog.
And when people say mean sounds, a lot of times it's because they have hurt going on inside of them. And so you can just hear the sound. Oh, those are hurt sounds. I'm sorry you hurt. I'm sorry you call me a one-eyed butt pirate. You must be hurting inside very badly. I feel sorry for you because I'm definitely not a one-eyed butt pirate. That's not what I am, And so when people say words at you that you are like, that's not me. I'm this, Well, sometimes just don't worry about it.
But
they're just sounds.
Not if two or more people agree on it.
Sounds.
Wait, no. What if two people say
everyone agreed that I was a one-eyed butt pirate, so that was it was just me against the world.
No, what if
I wore a patch because I lost.
No, listen.
My eye. Yes.
What if two people say this is a Bamegoy, and two other people say this is a board game, and two other people say this is a Game Boy.
Yep.
And two other people say it's a Game Boy Advance SP, Nintendo.
Yeah.
And what if that?
I don't know.
Like how does it?
It would be very difficult, I think.
And then what if?
That's why it's important that we do agree on things, right?
Then what if two?
Try. That's part of loving.
Then what if two other people agree that it was
try to find a way to agree.
Pirate.
And I think finding a way to agree can mean understanding that, hey, you know what? Maybe my words don't matter as much, right? Maybe we can accept your words, and then maybe your words don't matter so much. Maybe you should accept my words, and we can find a way to work together. Love. There's me, I'm right, and there's you. That's 1, 2, and then there's always 3. 3. Agent Trinity, 3. The Trinity, the 3. It's a perfect loving relationship, right? My way, your way, or the third way, the way of the Savior, the way of love. That's what I believe. I believe there's always a third way. So when you have two armies battling against each other, we have the vaxxers, we have the unvaxxers, we have the, we have the Democrats and the Republicans, it's like there's a third way. And that's the way of love. And I believe that we can find a way to work it out. So, all right.
Third way is conservative.
Well, no, that's the, speaking of, all right, agents, remember, life's an adventure, and love is the key, and love is a who, and love loves you. Agent Tex out.
Agent X out.